welcome back to the channel. My name is Hope and this is Mission Keto, and today's video is going to be just a food prep video. It's not going to be like, you know, you're learning something new or whatever, but I just wanted to kind of give you an insight of what I do usually every Sunday to kind of prepare myself for the week. So I have stuff readily available, all of that good stuff. And I just thought I would take you along with me because, you know, if it can help in any way, because you don't always have to meal prep. You don't have to prep meals. It's really more about prepping your food just to have it readily available for you. And just since it's kind of like a meal prep video, I wanted to give you my tips on that. I always like to kind of give tips to kind of help you out if you're, you know, at a loss. How do I do this? Where do I start? Because for some people, this is a new thing and they're not always, you know, they're not used to this or they've never tried it before. So first thing I say is make a list. That is probably the most important. Make a list of the things that you're planning on maybe eating for the week, and then break it down from there. Okay, so we're gonna have taco bowls. So maybe I could make the ground beef ahead of time and season it, have it ready, and then all I have to do is throw the, you know, taco bowls together. That's what I'm gonna be doing. So that was what I did. So make your list, have a garbage bowl handy, because as you're doing things, maybe you're chopping vegetables or you have a lot of maybe cans and you're emptying the, you know, ingredients out of the can and you just need to toss stuff, have a garbage bowl handy. That is very helpful, which then leads you to cleaning as you go. Make sure you're cleaning as you go. It is very important to kind of keep on top of that because it just kind of helps, and then you're not feeling overwhelmed at the end of your food or meal prep. And then last but not least, watch something on TV or put your headphones on, listen to some music, make it as fun as possible because, you know, it's all stuff that we have to get done, and sometimes it's more fun when you're listening to music or you're watching something. Right now I am on season 21 of Grey's Anatomy and season 22 just started. So I'm almost all caught up with this. How funny, it's hilarious to me. But so yeah, so I have made my list. Not a whole lot that I'm doing, but like I said, I just wanted to bring you along and share it with you. We're gonna be making some taco meat. I've got 2 pounds of it here ready to go that I'm going to brown up, season it. I'll show you how I'm doing it, what I season it with, all of that. And then that'll just be put in the fridge, ready to go. I've also got a big pork belly that I need to take the skin off of and chop it and put it into individual baggies for Andy so he can have that this week as some meals. I'm going to make a couple of my shakes because I'm still doing the Keto Chow shakes during the week. I do 2 a day. I'm only gonna make 2 today though. It's like, cause I don't want too many made and then, I don't know, I just rather have them made the night before. So every night I usually make them for the next day. And then I haven't made the macaroons that I make using Keto Chow. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm gonna make some of those. They're really delicious. We really love those cookies, but I haven't made those in a few weeks. My favorite flavor was the chocolate peanut butter to make of those, and I finished that large bag of it making cookies. So I don't have any more chocolate peanut butter. I need to try some more, but there is a difference with some of the consistency of the cookies. It's very interesting. So I really need some more of that chocolate peanut butter, I tell you. And that is it. We just have a few things that we're gonna be doing. Real quick though, I wanted to give a shout out to Nicole, who is a subscriber of the channel. Nicole, I love you, girl. You are just too sweet. I got a notification that we had a package delivered to our P.O. box, and so I went and picked it up, and you are something else, girl. So the other day I had mentioned, you know, I mentioned it a lot that we don't have a microwave and we just didn't want the extra appliance, and we're doing okay. We're coming up on a year of not having it. I said, but the one thing that I wish I had a microwave for was warming up my coffee. You know, sometimes it gets cold. I can't drink cold coffee that's meant to be hot. It has to be iced coffee. And I said, I need to get one of those portable mug warmers where you just stick your coffee mug on it and it warms up your coffee. Nicole sent me one for me to have. And this looks super nice too, Nicole, I gotta tell you. And there was a note in there that says, enjoy your gift. Thank you so much, girl. I really appreciate that. When you guys do little things like this, I can't even tell you how much it means that you've just spent your hard-earned money just to make me happy, and that means a lot. And it came at a really special time because it's just been probably a rough, you know, week dealing with YouTube stuff, and I just really appreciate that, and I wanted to give you a shout out. So thank you so much. You guys are the best. The comments that we have on my last video talking about, you know, me being chatty and stuff, and you guys love it, and that's all that matters. And I just thank you guys for saying all those kind words. That's not what I was intending or expecting, but man, that really makes me feel better, because sometimes I'm like, well, good Lord, you know, but you know, the ones that have been here for as long as you have, I'm just thankful for you guys. So, and anyone new, I'm thankful for you guys too. So let's get started on this food prep for the week. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna make is my shakes, my keto chow shakes. We're gonna go with chocolate malt and pistachio for tomorrow, Monday. And I am going to, I've talked about this before, and someone even mentioned it, that the reason why I'm probably so hungry is because I'm not using a good fat source, and that's what is kind of needed for this. But whenever I do that, it kind of gives me a stomach ache. So I found that using the almond milk is working fine. It's delicious. There's not a lot of fat in almond milk though. In fact, 3.5 per cup. And I'm putting a cup in each of these, but that's okay because I'm having a small snack, and a lot of this is also me trying to get out of the snacking habit during the week, you know? So I've got my shaker bottles. I am putting a whole cup of almond milk in. This is just how I make it. You can do it however you want, but this is working out for me, and I'm pretty happy about it, actually. I'm enjoying it. So 1 cup in each. It's very, very simple, honestly. So it's been kind of nice to just have this ready to go. And then I put my shakes in next, and then I'll fill it the rest of the way up with the water. Pistachio is also a really good ice cream too. I do make my ice cream different, so it's so weird though, because I'll have like a keto chow ice cream and make it with butter and not have that same, you know, issue with my stomach or anything. Chocolate malt smells so good. All right, it's that simple. We're gonna put water in these, shake them up, and I've already got one thing to check off my list. Okay, so mark off shakes, done. Next, we're going to get this pork belly ready to go. This is a smaller one than I normally get. The ones at BJ's does not have the skin already off, so I've got to cut the skin off of it. That is the only thing that is annoying for me. I've got my garbage bowl here to throw my scraps and stuff. And if you had a bunch of this and it's not something that you would eat on the regular, I would probably put this in my food saver bags and seal them up. But Andy's probably gonna go through this week. So kind of no point in wasting those bags, in my opinion. I've got this knife is awesome. It's perfect for this. It sits in a sharpener, so every time I take it out and put it in, it's resharpening. So that part is really nice. So I know it's a good sharp knife to cut through the skin, because it's pretty, it's gross if you really start thinking about it, but we won't go there. But pork belly is so good. Even I like it. Even Andy made it the other day, and he was like, do you want some? And I said, just cook a little extra for me, extra crispy, just like one of the slabs. So this is a smaller portion than I normally get. They didn't have a lot there of the bigger ones. So this is probably gonna give him probably 3 meals, but it just depends as I get into it. So I'll speed this part up and we'll get this going. I can knock this off my list. All right, so I'm about to get the taco meat going, and I need a refreshment. And I wanted to thank Element for sponsoring today's video. Element is an electrolyte drink mix that has everything that you need to replenish the electrolytes if you are starting a new diet, if you're working outside, if you're into sports, anything. I think everybody needs electrolytes, and this has been the brand of choice that Andy and I always go to. We have had it every single day for I don't know how many years now. And I just love them. They come in these individual little packs, single serving packs. They've got 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. There is no sugar in them, and it is very low carb also. They do have an unflavored one as well. That is one that I like to use for when I'm working out. I feel like a little more tough, you know. But right here is the raspberry salt one. This is not Andy's favorite. I was thinking it was, but watermelon is his favorite. And grapefruit and the new lemonade salt are my favorite. And then as you saw, I love the sparkling waters. These are delicious. We limit ourselves to one of these a day. Otherwise, they would be gone in just a couple of days when we get this. But Element does have a special offer for our subscribers. With any purchase that you make using my link, it is www.drinklmnt.com/missionketo. Any purchase that you make on their website, you will get a free sample pack that looks just like this, and it has their favorite. It has eight ones like this, but I think it's 2 of each of their most popular flavors. So definitely, if you are wanting somebody else to try this and you want to share this with somebody, that would be a great thing if you're already replenishing your stock. This is not a one-time only code. If you have purchased Element through my link in the past, you can use it over and over and over, and each time you make a purchase, you will still get the sample pack. So again, that is drinklmnt.com/missionketo. Again, with any purchase that you make on their site, you will get the free sample pack. So definitely go check it out if you haven't. If you need to replenish, definitely pick that up. And thank you, Element, for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to meal prep. All right, so now we are at the taco meat portion. Finally actually cooking something, right? I got 2 pounds of ground beef in here, and they're a little bit frozen in the middle. I didn't get them fully defrosted, but that's okay. And we're just gonna get this cooked up, browned up, ready to go. We're gonna season it with my favorite seasonings for tacos. I like to use the Redmond's Real Salt Chili Lime and their taco seasoning. I put some of both in here, and it's just delicious. I love it. There is a discount code. I'll have it down below if you're interested, but it's good stuff, I tell you. So we're gonna brown this up and then put that away, but I will speed this part up too. All right, so while we've got some stuff in the oven cooking, I wanted to share with you a couple of packages that we got. So Brian and Cindy from Cindy DeManch's channel sent us some stuff. Now, every time they know we love Star Wars. You guys know we love Star Wars. I had somebody say that they thought my Bible was going to be a Star Wars Bible because we love Star Wars so much. But anytime Cindy sees anything Star Wars, she says she thinks of us. And so I'm going to bring you into our little laundry room that has our stuff accumulating of Star Wars stuff. And let me show you.
Hey, everybody. This is our laundry room.
Yeah.
But it's basically become our Star Wars room too. And this stuff here, this one here is my nephew Kevin gave this to Hope.
Yep.
And then that was something that we bought right before we went on our RV life. But that one there is, but that's, yep. What's crazy is it was in the RV, but we had it in our storage, and because it kept falling down.
Yeah.
And thankfully, because we would have lost it. And then this was also in the RV as well, our Jedi Master. But here's where Cindy gave us. So this one here of Darth Vader, this cool one here. And then she had made this for us a while back.
Yep.
I made this from Home Depot.
Yeah, it's not Star Wars, but
it's not Star Wars,
cute?
but I'm gonna give that to our grandbaby. And then here's some other stuff that, so we've tried to collect. I think we got almost all of them.
Almost all of them, yes. I really wish we did. We didn't get the R2D2 bottle, but otherwise we pretty much got everything that we wanted. And you guys were along for the ride for that, but isn't that cool? Like, we're not using these. And then
Cindy and Brian got us this here.
Yep.
So a nice little plaque there.
And then
these two here. So they're candy dispensers, but you hit the... So it does that. And
BB-8.
Yeah, BB-8.
That one is.
And then we had these in the RV. Matt made this for you.
Yep.
For when,
it's like a pencil holder, so I just put it in here. And then this is probably one of our favorites.
Yes.
These are lunch boxes that Cindy sent us, Cindy and Brian. Look at how cool.
That is awesome. I mean, this is what, you know, in our age, I don't even know if kids from this time take lunch boxes like this, but
no,
we would take lunch boxes like this. My lunch box that I had, I remember, it was Land of the Lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you remember Land of the Lost, let me know. And then this little guy down here, if you know...
Grogu. Mandalorian. Yep.
Yeah, look at that guy there. So yeah.
I love it.
So that's what Cindy sent us. Thank you. Cindy and Brian, of course, sent this to us. And we really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. We love it. For those
of you who are missing Andy. I don't miss him. I see him every day.
Every single day you see me. And then this little guy too. Come here.
Oh, yeah.
Come here.
Security.
Come here, security. Ugh. There he is.
Hi, Ralphie. And if you watched my grocery haul the other day, you saw that video that I put of how like chunky he was. Look at the difference. He was about 15 pounds then, and now he's 10.2.
Yeah. And an absolute maniac.
Literally. But he's a good boy.
Yep.
All right, let's get back to it. All right, so we have pretty much done everything that we need to do. I think my phone is about to fall. Real life here, real life. We're gonna make the macaroons. I've got the taco meat, you saw that cooking up, and we're just gonna let that cool before I put it away. I've got my iPad here with my recipe for the keto chow macaroons. And this, just like many other things of theirs, it's so customizable. So the original recipe is for the key lime flavor, and I have never made it with this. So I have just altered different packages, and it's been delicious this way. So we're gonna do an apple pie one today and the coconut cream pie. I remember both of these being delicious, and especially this apple pie one. It is so good. So I'm going to get all the ingredients together. We're gonna do 2 batches. I have a lot of, again, using things that I already have. I had purchased a bunch of the shredded unsweetened coconut, I don't know when, and it's just been sitting there and I haven't used it. So I'm gonna make something that I know I love, and we're gonna make it. You don't need much. You need coconut. I'll have this recipe linked down below for you. Coconut, the keto chow that you want, powdered sweetener, heavy whipping cream, and a large egg. I have substituted half and half for this, so that will work too, but I do happen to have some heavy whipping cream left over. And for this one, they have a part that says a large lime juice and zest. Well, we're not using the key lime flavor, so I'm not doing that. But I do put a little bit of vanilla extract in there as well, just to kind of give it that little extra delicious flavor. So I'm gonna bring it down to the counter, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. I also used my scoop here to make them. We're gonna put them on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. We're gonna preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And they only take like 15 minutes. Side note too, when we were in the RV, I don't know if you remember this, but I did get an air fryer sent to us that was, you could bake in it, as well as there were 2 levels to it. And I was able to make these in the air fryer as well. And I was so excited because we didn't have an oven in there. And I just remember the excitement when they came out. It was so awesome. So let's get started. All right, so here are the macaroons when they come out of the oven. Don't they look delicious? I wish you could smell it because they smell even better. Oh my gosh, so good. So I've got those ready. I'm gonna let them cool and then put them in an airtight container for the week. And then I've got my ground beef ready to go, the seasoned taco meat here. We're gonna do taco bowls sometime this week. And then if there's any left over, I'm sure Andy will eat it. I got the pork belly ready for Andy to have this week also. And like I said, I knew it would be about 3 meals, and that's what that one was. And then I did make my 2 keto chow shakes for tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, Monday night, I will make 2 more for the next day. So it's just easier for me to do it that way. But that is everything. So this was a very quick, easy food prep for the week, but just wanted to kind of share with you, give you an insight to what I do. I literally do this every week. I just don't always film it. If I needed to shred cheese, I would do that also. Just things like that. Get yourself ready for the week so it's a lot easier for you. And look, it is only 1:30. I've got the whole afternoon ahead of me. Time for a nap. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.